Could the next time we see the Scarlet Witch, will she have no memory of who she is, and will she be with Doctor Doom? Yo, let's get into this video. What's up, guys? Welcome to Bry's Randomness. I am Bryant. I'm your host, Bryant. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, share it to at least 3 people you know if you are new. Hit that like button, smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below, share it to at least 3 people you know if you are new. And let's just get into this video. Join my Discord in the link in the description and follow me on all my socials. We're talking all things Marvel in the Discord. What do you guys expect? What do you guys want to see in the future of the MCU? So could they adapt the Young Avengers in, the MCU? We think they're coming. They got to be coming because we've been getting hints towards the Young Avengers. So let's get into this video. So pretty much in the Young Avengers, this is the aftermath of House of M, and the Scarlet Witch hasn't been seen, and the Young Avengers and I think Magneto, they end up going to Wundagore for some reason. Before I get into it, I'm just a researcher of the comics. I just read things, and I'm not into the comics, but I just research stuff. So take it as what you will. But in the Young Avengers, them and Magneto pretty much go to Wundagore Mountain, as what we've seen in the MCU. Pretty much what the Scarlet Witch destroyed at the end, destroyed all the Darkholds. And I think we've kind of seen our House of M, but I don't know, because we still haven't got any mutants into the MCU yet. But I feel like they could be waiting on to do like a big, massive House of M moment, which I hope they do, because I want to hear Elizabeth Olsen say those 3 words: "No more mutants." That would be whoo! She wants to say it. But anywho, getting back on track. This is the aftermath of House of M, and I think they're looking for the Scarlet Witch, and they go to Wundagore. They see a Doom bot, which pretty much is like an Ultron bot. They see a Doom bot, and then ultimately she went to Latveria for help from Doom. And we know in the MCU, I think we're getting closer and closer to seeing Dr. Doom in the MCU. And the interesting thing is the Fantastic Four is not going to be an origin story. So they're out there somewhere. So that means Dr. Doom is definitely out there somewhere. And I'm interested to see who's playing Dr. Doom. And I hope they do him justice in the MCU. And I trust them. I trust Feige in them. But she was found engaged to Dr. Doom. Has no memory. I don't think she even knows she has powers. But pretty much in this series, I think Dr. Doom pretty much uses her, and it's not really a relationship at first, and then Doom warms up to her and they end up falling in love. And I really strongly, especially after now that when I'm researching all this stuff, I'm like, this after Multiverse of Madness, this can definitely happen. There's like 2 series, like Children's Crusade, and this other one I've been reading up on, and it's like what is it called? It's the Darkhold Omega #1, and it's in the comics, and it's pretty much the Scarlet Witch and Dr. Doom teaming up. I feel like they could adapt this into a Scarlet Witch solo movie. I'm one of the people that want a Scarlet Witch solo movie so bad. I feel like Elizabeth Olsen can definitely carry her own movie, and I feel like it could definitely bring some weight. So if Feige and all y'all, if y'all listening, probably not, listen to your boy. But her and Dr. Doom pretty much tag team up against Chthon in this series, and they ultimately defeat him. And they're battling the interesting thing is they're battling inside the Darkhold, but in the MCU, Wanda destroyed all the Darkholds that we know of, but she could be trapped inside the Darkhold. And Chthon, I feel like he could definitely be the main villain of a Scarlet Witch solo movie, and this could really set up a lot of things for the multiverse and the grander MCU. I feel like they can go so many different ways with the Scarlet Witch, and if you think she's gone, I think you're in for a rude awakening, because I think she's a major player moving forward. I think Kang could even play into this. I think even shout out to Rob from Comics Explain. I got this from him. At that that blast, who's to say that Kang didn't take her from that moment and recruited him for his team? Y'all go sub to Rob at Comics Explained, by the way. If you do some hours on his channels, man, for comic stuff, Marvel comic stuff, you're gonna be good for real. Because I'm not even a comic person, but I love researching it and getting into it and understanding it. But yeah, he said Kang could have just grabbed her from that moment and be like, you know what? I want you on my team. You can have your kids and yada yada yada. You can have them and you can be on my team. And this is like all for like the multiverse and battle world and all that, him recruiting teams, and he could pretty much use her to destroy worlds and universes. And some people think she could, if you know much about the Molecule Man, she could be adapted to be the MCU's Molecule Man and, be the destroyer of worlds. She's meant to rule or destroy the world pretty much. So I feel like she's got a bright future. This is just me hoping for things, hoping we see, a Scarlet Witch solo movie, what we could see in a Young Avengers movie. We definitely getting some Young Avengers, especially in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Catherine Newton's Cassie Lang, and we already got Kate Bishop. Who else could be in there? You could put, I don't know if you could put Yelena in the Young Avengers, but you could also put Ms. Marvel in the Young Avengers. You got who else you got? You got Ironheart now. You got you a little team so far. Wiccan and Speed. It'll be interesting to see how they put them into the main MCU if they, just randomly pop up, which is going to be crazy. And also, dare I say it? Dare I say it before every time I say his name, the M word, Mephisto, because of course they're connected to him and they're pretty much parts of him. And he could also be a villain of Scarlet Witch solo movie or a Midnight Suns movie. He could be the villain of that. So, there's so many places they could go with the supernatural and the horror stuff in the MCU, which I'm super pumped for. I hope she appears at the end of Agatha, Covenant of Chaos. It's all setting up, and Agatha might be, have a little part into the Ironheart series because of the villain in that. She's connected to him in a way, like he's a magic user and he's connected to him. Or even in her series, Doom's mom could appear in that series, or even, then we could get so many appearances. Like, if you do your research, it's like, man, it's like people are, in the connections in the MCU, they haven't liked it so far, but I definitely feel like it's starting to pick up and get there. And if you don't mind spoilers, we might be getting Dr. Doom in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever at some point, because, in the teaser trailer, you see an army going after, Wakandans. Are they going after vibranium? What is their motive? Or is this just, people just going after Wakanda because they know they're weak because they don't have their leader? But they can go so many different areas, and Doom, I'm telling y'all, Doom is coming. He is here. He's about to be a menace. He's about to be I hope not. Ultimately, what I want to see is him and Kang just doing some chaos, man, creating chaos in the MCU and the multiverse. We're in the multiverse saga now, and just doing some crazy stuff. And yeah, I at least hope, Marvel at least adapts one of these things, because it really makes sense. I got a feeling we won't see the Scarlet Witch for a while, which sucks for me. I want to see Elizabeth Olsen portray the Scarlet Witch, but I'm okay with her, getting a little break. She deserves it. She went from WandaVision literally to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and, portraying that character, going from decades in the WandaVision and then into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and being the main villain of that movie is just insane. And how it ended. People think she's dead, but no, it could definitely, you can tell they got a lot of plans for her, and it's just all about what they implement and what they do and what they make their own and what they pull from the comics. And man, it just gets me excited. So what do you guys think? Do you think Wanda and Doom will ever team up? Do you think they will be a couple in the MCU? Do you think Kang will end up using her? Do you think Dr. Doom will end up using her? What do you guys think? You guys let me know in the comments. How hyped are you for just the multiverse saga in and of itself? Are you excited for your Young Avengers? Hopefully we get a Young Avengers announcement at D23 in September. I was about to say in a couple weeks, but almost this time next month we'll probably have announcements, because today is August 11th, and in a month from now we'll have announcements. Hopefully we get some good announcements at D23 pertaining to the Young Avengers, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Doom, possibly, maybe even the Fantastic Four casting. Who knows? But we definitely have a lot of stuff coming in the future in the MCU, which keeps me just excited and wanting to put out content for you guys and keep you guys interested. So I thank you guys so much for watching this, and watching as long as you have. If you are new, please subscribe, smash that like button, share it to at least 3 people you know if you're new. Join my Discord in the link in the description. We talk all things Marvel, anything you want, theories, anything. But when series and movies comes out, no spoilers for for a while, until everybody's seeing it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, love and peace. We out.